8th of November 1981. Katrice Lee's father was a soldier and they were stationed in West Germany. She lived with her father, her mother Sharon and her elder sister Natasha. Katrice disappeared on her second birthday. On November 28th, they decided that they would go to a shopping complex to buy some items for her birthday. Natasha decided that she didn't want to go shopping while her Aunt Wendy and Uncle Cliff, who also worked for the British Army, had come over for the birthday party. Wendy went to the complex with Katrice and her parents, while Cliff stayed at home and looked after Natasha. It was the last day of pay before Christmas, so the shopping complex was extremely busy. Katrice decided she didn't want to ride in the shopping trolley, so she was carried around the supermarket by her mother Sharon, who placed her down at the checkout. Sharon briefly left the checkout to purchase some crisps before she realised that Katrice was missing. Her Aunt Wendy thought Katrice had followed her mother down the aisle, but she had simply vanished. She was reported missing, and the military police alongside the West German civil police began searching for Katrice. They also opened their investigation. Both the military and German police believed early on that Katrice had fallen into a nearby river, but she was never discovered. The German police refused to go to the press, and it was 6 weeks before an item appeared in the local newspaper. The investigation produced little to no results. They dredged the river and they conducted house-to-house inquiries. There were no leads and Katrice was never found. In 2000, the case was reopened by the police and lots of people came forward who had never been initially interviewed. One woman who came forward said at the time her boyfriend was in the same regiment as Katrice Lee's father and had confessed to taking the life of the child. The man now lived in England and the military police interviewed him, but he denied it, and the woman who gave the details passed away shortly after, so that lead came to an end. Her case was then featured on BBC's Missing Live. After it was featured on the BBC, someone rang Richard Lee, Katrice's father, and said, "Look for your daughter in France." The police took the answer machine tape away, but there was nothing more to the investigation. In 2012, the Royal Military Police apologised to the parents after an inquiry found failings in their investigation. In 2018, they searched the river again, but it uncovered no new information. The latest update in her disappearance is in September 2019. A man who was living in Swindon was arrested in connection with her disappearance, but he was released